Welcome back to St Kilda Celts TV. We're here with club captain Gary, also known as Skip, and we're going to dive into his playing career within the club. So Gary, if you'd like to take it away and tell us how you get started with St Kilda Celts.
Yeah, no worries. So I would have ran into the club president Rob Doyle through a friend of mine when I moved over, and over the course of a couple of nights out, he managed to convince me to come down to the Celts. It was just the season when the actual state team got pulled out, but he got me to stay on with the Sunday Metro team, and it's kind of once you get involved with the lads and you meet them and you start playing ball, it's kind of the hooks are in then, and haven't looked back since. Really, 5 years in.
Perfect. And tell us a bit about your playing career and how you progressed through the ranks and through the leagues throughout the year.
Yeah, so as I said, we started with the lads in the Sunday Metro League, Sunday Metro 1 I think it was. It was kind of interrupted with COVID. I think we'd 4 games left and we were top of the league, so that got canned really. And then from then on in we got entered back into the state leagues and kind of haven't looked back since really. We've gone 5, 4 and 3 last year, so into state 2 this year. So been a successful few years to be honest with the leagues and the grand final. So yeah, looking ahead to the season.
So Gary, tell us about how you progressed through. Obviously, you're seniors captain, but you're also the club captain, and how the other teams look up on you as well.
Yeah, I suppose playing wise, would have started in state 5. The manager at the time, Tommy Kelly, made me captain. I suppose a large part of my game would be my kind of communication on the pitch and organisation. I like to think myself as a good talker, but the lads just think I'm a bit of a moan, to be honest. But I suppose, yeah, I made captain in state 5, and again I've gone 5, 4, 3 and with 2 with the lads. So I suppose that's on the pitch. I suppose off the pitch in terms of being club captain, it's just in terms of representing the club and representing the different teams that are involved. So we have the Colt, we have the women's team, we have the Sunday Metro, and we obviously are ourselves and the Resis. A lot of work goes on in the background with people involved, and a lot of work has gone on even before I came to the club. So I think it's important as club captain to make sure that we're representing the club as best we can, both on and off the pitch. So I try to do that best I can.
Yeah, that's brilliant. You must be pretty proud as well to be over such a good group of lads and women as well within the club.
Yeah, it's always good to win things. I said, and it's even better when you're winning with your mates. And it's not just ourselves, I suppose. The Resis have done 3 leagues in a row. The women obviously won their league last year. Same as with the Metro 1 lads and with the Colts. So it's been very successful. So it's great when you can all win together. Yeah.
Nice one. Yeah, that's great. And also as team captain, you've got a few characters in that team. So how do you manage them?
Yeah, it can be difficult at times. I heard someone kind of describe us as like we're like band of brothers, because on the training ground we'll kill each other, but then we get to a pitch, like the lads will run through a wall for each other. So it can be interesting at times. Sometimes I kind of class myself as club captain / centre half / psychologist. As I said, when it comes to game day and we pull the hoops on it, like the lads will run through a wall for each other. So they kind of take care of themselves on the game day.
An exciting year this year as well, bringing a new manager and assistant and Sammy. So tell us a bit about how you've been working with him so far and how you see it progressing.
Yeah, sure. So we would have met Sammy just before the Christmas. Introduced himself to the rest of the lads. Kind of gave us a bit about his ideas for the year. And then he brought in his number 2, Brooksy, as well. So the 2 boys have played at a really high standard. So started off really well. They got on with the lads like a house on fire. And they're just trying to kind of part a bit of their knowledge of playing at those higher leagues and the little kind of fine margins that we need to introduce to our game in order to kick on this year. So it started really well. So we're hoping it continues on over pre-season and into the league. Yeah.
Yeah, and you had your first pre-season game last week. How did you feel that went?
Yeah, we played on Saturday. The heat wasn't ideal, I won't lie. I think it was 34 degrees, so difficult to play, to be honest. But it was good to get out and actually get a competitive game in. Trying out a couple of things. So it was good to get back amongst it and get the competitive juices going again.
We'll touch a bit on how excited you are for the cup run this year, especially with the success of last year.
Yeah, you mentioned last year it was a bit of a fairy tale. Like at times, I think we got to the 5th round, which is probably the furthest we've ever got as a club. And en route, I think we beat the team that came second in State League 1 East and the team that won State League 1 Northwest. So a couple of scalps along the way. So hope we can continue it on again this year. Not sure who we have in the second round, but definitely the lads have their eyes on the cup this year to maybe go one further and go deep into the competition if we can.
As always, Gary, with the rise in the leagues, the pressure mounts and the fans want to see more and more and more, and they want to win and win and win as we used to. So you tell us a bit about how you handle that.
Yeah, no worries. I suppose starting off the league, I've heard a couple of lads be a bit coy on what the expectations are, but like, to be honest, we're in a league to try to win the league. You don't play it to come 4th, 5th, 6th. You win it. You go in to try to win it. So that's been the aim with the lads. That's what we set out. It'll be difficult. I think everybody acknowledges that. We'll have to be better across a number of different areas. We'll have to improve as a team and individuals. And as you mentioned, that comes with pressure. But look, the only pressure that we'll have to worry about and manage is what we put on ourselves. Now, we do it every Tuesday, Thursday in training. We expect an awful lot of ourselves, so it just comes part and parcel with the game. So that'll be fine.
That's brilliant, Gary. Thanks for the interview. Thanks for your time, and we wish you the best for the year ahead.
Cheers. Thanks, Johnny.